The concept of brown adipose tissue, that, as a metabolic sink, represents a fundamental shift in how we understand fat, not as a passive storage depot, but as an active organ with therapeutic potential. In contrast to white adipose tissue, WAT, which stores energy, brown and beige adipocytes burn it, oxidizing glucose and fatty acids to produce heat. This process, mediated by uncoupling protein 1, UCP1, positions BAT as a uniquely efficient consumer of excess nutrients, especially during periods of metabolic surplus or cold exposure. Its ability to draw down circulating glucose and lipids not only contributes to thermoregulation, but also has profound implications for systemic metabolic health. This thermogenic fat operates like a biological pressure release valve. When nutrient levels spike, such as after a meal, brown and beige fat can help absorb and oxidize the excess, preventing harmful buildup in circulation or ectopic deposition in organs like the liver and pancreas. In this way, fat functions as a buffer against nutrient overload, lowering blood glucose and triglyceride levels in real time. Experimental studies in both rodents and humans have consistently shown that individuals with more active BAT exhibit better glucose control, lower fasting insulin, and improved insulin sensitivity. By consuming substrates that might otherwise contribute to insulin resistance and inflammation, brown fat offers an elegant solution to the metabolic dysregulation that underlies type 2 diabetes and obesity. In obesity, where white adipose tissue expands excessively and often becomes inflamed, fat presents a counterbalance. It actively consumes rather than stores energy, and does so in a way that enhances mitochondrial function and reduces systemic oxidative stress. In contrast to hypertrophied white fat cells, which can secrete pro-inflammatory cytokines, brown fat contributes to an anti-inflammatory state through its mitochondrial activity and secreted factors, bradykines. These bradykines, such as neuregulin-4 and RG4, IL-6 in its beneficial, non-inflammatory form, and FGF21, act on distant organs to enhance insulin action, improve hepatic lipid metabolism, and stimulate thermogenesis in other tissues. That, then, not only cleans up excess nutrients, it communicates with the body's core metabolic regulators, functioning like a thermostat for overall energy balance. What's more, beige fat, the inducible thermogenic fat that emerges within white depots under certain stimuli, broadens the scope of this benefit. Cold exposure, exercise, certain polyphenol, like resveratrol or catechins, and fasting-mimicking diets can all stimulate the browning of white adipose tissue, giving rise to cells that express UCP1 and behave like brown adipocytes. These beige cells can significantly enhance energy expenditure and act as additional metabolic sinks. Importantly, this process is plastic. The body can increase or reduce the population of beige cells depending on environmental and hormonal cues, meaning that lifestyle interventions can have real and measurable impacts on thermogenic capacity. In terms of energy expenditure, the contribution of BAT may seem small in absolute terms, often estimated at 50 to 300 kilocalories per day under moderate cold exposure. However, this amount can be metabolically significant over weeks and months, especially in a modern context where small mismatches in energy balance contribute to slow weight gain. More importantly, the kind of calories burned by BAT are the most metabolically dangerous ones, those derived from excess blood glucose and free fatty acids, which would otherwise drive insulin resistance, hepatic steatosis, or vascular dysfunction. Thus, even a modest increase in BAT activity has an outsized effect on metabolic risk reduction. This makes BAT activation an attractive therapeutic target. Unlike interventions that aim to reduce food intake or block fat absorption, strategies often associated with discomfort or compliance issues, stimulating BAT burns energy from within, enhancing nutrient disposal and promoting metabolic flexibility. Agents that activate brown or beige fat, e.g., SET3, adrenergic agonists, capsinoids, or mitochondrial uncouplers, are currently under investigation as treatments for obesity, insulin resistance, and metabolic syndrome. Some early trials have shown promise, with improvements in insulin sensitivity, triglyceride clearance, and even mild weight loss. Age and obesity both tend to suppress BAT function, but neither eliminates it entirely. BAT depots can be reactivated with the right stimuli, even in older or overweight individuals, suggesting that its decline is reversible. This opens a window for lifestyle-based and pharmacological strategies to reinvigorate brown and beige fat activity, turning previously dormant fat into a valuable metabolic ally. Altogether, brown and beige fat represent one of the body's most elegant natural defenses against metabolic overload. By functioning as a dynamic metabolic sink, these thermogenic tissues not only prevent excess energy storage, but also shield the body from the toxic effects of nutrient spillover. They fine-tune insulin action, improve lipid profiles, and reduce systemic inflammation, all without the side effects associated with many pharmacological interventions. Supporting their function could be a key to solving some of the most pressing challenges of modern metabolic health, turning fat from foe into one of our most underutilized physiological assets.